don't think I made that any better, did I? Let me see what I can do here. Sorry, there's going to be some twisting of the camera for a minute. Okay. Hi, Millie. I think that's okay. I have my laptop on the desk today so that I can actually read while I'm doing this all live. And I thought that we could go through the rest of the days that we missed that I couldn't do yesterday with all the fun of Mr. Barrett hanging around us. He is off at preschool this morning, so I just have Nora home sick, but she is currently curled up in bed watching a show. So we should have some time today to go through days 5, 6, and 7, which I'm really excited about. And we're gonna jump right into it. I'm gonna give everyone a minute. I'm like coming live 15 minutes earlier than normal because Nora is sick after I dropped off Barrett. There's about a gap of time of dropping off Barrett for preschool and the kids going to school. There's like a half an hour gap almost, which I normally wait a little bit longer with Nora, so she doesn't have to wait outside. However, Jackson doesn't care. He likes to just go talk to his friends and whatever until the bell rings. So I got home earlier than normal, so that's kind of what's going on. Just reading a text quickly. Sorry, my sister-in-law, baby mama number 1 for my oldest brother-in-law is messaging me, so just give me 1 second. Okay, hopefully we don't get messages. The first thing I want to say is if you guys aren't busy this weekend, there is a really fun online crop that's going to be happening over at the Scraptember Facebook group. I'll pull this up here so you can see it hopefully. And so the dates are March 10th, 11th, and 12th and 13th. Please remember that the Scrappy Sisters are Australian, so it is in Aussie time. I don't know what you want to call it, but that will be going on. And there's going to be some really fun challenges and prizes and all sorts of stuff. I do have a challenge that I will be hosting that just might happen to be sketch related because, you know, why wouldn't it be? I'm also going to be having a prize giveaway within my challenge. So if that's something you're interested in and you have some time to hang out this weekend, I know that they would love to have you join over. I don't have it in the description right now, but I'll get it, the link for the Facebook group. So if you're interested in joining, you can. I'm sure they would love to have some extra people. I'm just gonna have a sip of coffee. Okay, I can tell that my camera is still not, I'm gonna adjust one more time. Let's see how this works. I'm sorry guys, there's so much, what did I do? Uh-oh. Now you're really going for a ride because I had to take it off its hook. Oh, I should just leave things alone. Sorry. Okay. We're gonna go with that. I think it's good enough. Let's get going. Let me get to today. Not today's. We're gonna start with 5. Dun, dun, dun. So day 5 is from the lovely Katie Scott, who is part of the Scrappy Sisters, and this is her beautiful sketch. I love this sketch. I think that it is going to have a lot of variety to use. It's a very classic style, right? It's that corner with 2 photos and some embellishing. You can take it by using all of the different little pieces. So you can use a bunch of scraps. There's just a bunch of different options. So I'm excited to go through the layouts with you, because there were some amazing takes that I saw over the weekend. I am sitting today versus standing, which means I kind of can't see my phone up here. So this could be fun. We could have a bit of a fun go at this. So I'm gonna go through. I'll try not to be quite as long and drawn out as yesterday, because we do have 3 sketches to go through. But here's one from Trina that I love because of the bright colors. She's also gone ahead and done one of my favorite things that I always suggest, which is when you don't have a second photo, that you use a pocket card or a Project Life card, or whatever you want to call it, or place for your title. And she's done that with this one, and I just love that. I think it's such a great use of space. She's done some beautiful mixed media, and then she's gone ahead and layered in with all the different pattern papers, and I just think it's very, very pretty. I love that. Here's one from Pamela. Again, just the one photo there, and then a great spot for journaling, mixed media. And I believe that this is a solid sheet of Vicki Boutin paper that she's then cut on the diagonal, which saves everyone time, because then you don't have to piece it all together. So if that is what she's done, it's a very smart use of her time there. Love that. Very pretty. Eve's gone ahead and done a little bit of a different take on this, which I thought was really neat. The 2 photos, but she's changed the way that the diagonal or corner has gone, which is just a fun, different way to go about that. I'm gonna have to stand up. I'm too short when I sit. Oh crap. And I have to answer this text. Hold on one second. Okay, what else do we have going on here? Oh, here's a great take with Melody going ahead and using extra photos, just doing she has gone, if you can zoom in here, she has gone and done different pattern papers, but she's made it the corner and then just lots of photos, which is a great way to do that. This is still not straight. This camera's driving me crazy today. We're gonna try it one more time. Everybody close your eyes. Crap, I did it again. Okay, I'm so sorry, you guys. 14th time is the try. Maybe that'll work. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry if I've made you dizzy. I'm sorry. Let's see here. There's the same idea with just doing the corner there. That's really fun with those colors. Christine. The nice Christmas layout there. That's a great way to use some Christmas stuff. Really pretty. I like how she's lined. Like she used some washi tape in between each one to really define her different sections there. Carolyn with the flowers. Here's Anne, who, this is really smart too. So she took her floral paper for the nod to the flowers, but instead of cutting different sections, she's just used washi tape or ribbon or whatever it is to kind of give that look. That's really fun. It's a fun take on it. Here it is reversed. Like that. I like how she's made it so that there's white space coming through each little section. It's really pretty. Here's a really big photo with a smaller photo. That's super cute. Here's one where I think there's stitching. It's stitching. That is always going to be my go-to, is stitching. I love it. Great use. There's the 2 photos. This is another one from Jackie with the graduation theme going on, so I'm glad to see that continuing. Ellen here with that fun take with a piece of pattern paper that gives you that idea without having to go ahead and do it yourself by cutting into all those pieces. There's another Vicki Boutin paper that just kind of helps do it for you. That's really cute. I like that layout. Nice, bright and bold. Pretty, pretty layouts. Soft version. Again, I'm loving this idea of using, I think she used a piece of pattern paper versus washi tape, but really dividing those sections into their own. It's really neat. Some just solid piece of pattern paper that cut up and distressed. That's a great use. Here it is reversed. So, oh, sorry guys. You've got the, I'm pretty sure that's a stencil, and then some mixed media and some splatters, and then the solid. That's really fun. It's a great take on the sketch. 8.5 by 11. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I really love that take. Florals, wedding. This is a great sketch for a wedding. I love the idea of using this for a wedding. Okay, I'm gonna have to move myself. Being on my knees on a chair isn't working. Okay, go back to standing. I don't mind. I'm a standing scrapbooker. It's not a big deal, but we have a lot to share today, so I thought sitting might be smart. Let's see here. Here's Angela's take. I love that with the different blues and greens. That's really, really cute. Here's one. That is this a Paige Evans paper with the squares and the triangles? That's really cute. That's a great use as well. Get those busy pattern papers out and cut it on the diagonal. That would be my suggestion. Here's one with an extra photo. That's really pretty. That one was from Cindy. Here's Moira's, who she also stitched. So she used one solid piece of pattern paper, stitched in red, which I love. I love this layout so much. Here's MK's take. It's really pretty, just rotating the patterns. Here's another one with just using washi or pattern paper. I'm not sure what she's used, but such a great use to do that. Here's a fun one. There's lots of patterns going on there. So that's really fun. Here's one. That's, oh, look at all that brightness. And then using the title as a banner at the top. That's a great way to personalize it and make it your own. Oh, here's a different one. I like that one. That's a bit different, eh? I'm not sure what, and I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a spot for a photo or journaling, but that's a great way. She's gotten double photos plus a journaling spot. It looks to be a cut file, a very busy background in the back. However, because she's done all that other work, it's not too overpowering, which is really fun. Lots of just following it closely. I love this idea of everyone using these really bright and bold patterns. So fun. That's a really fun one, Darla. I'm not sure if you're here yet, but I love that layout. Look at all of these. They're so pretty. Here's another 8.5 by 11 option. Christmas. There's been a few Christmas options with this one. Does it make you think of Christmas when you see the sketch? I'd love to know. Here's Janet's take. Water, so different blues. Here's another wedding. I've seen a couple of those. This is really fun. So she's gone ahead and used, I think it's ribbon, to make those little lines, but on a white background, and then some pink florals. It's very stunning. Here's a fun one. That nice edge of that pattern paper. So she would have had to cut this because from diagonal to diagonal, it's more than 12, but she probably cut it underneath her photos. And that makes a nice crisp line, which is really fun. And this collection is I have this collection. I can't think of what it's called, but it's so pretty. Love that. It's Lori's take with yellow and blue. That's really pretty. Stacking the photos on top of each other right in the center there. That's a great use. Look at this one and all the fun. Look at all, is that, I don't know if those are separate patterns or what, but that is really cool. Taking the time to do all of that is very pretty. Here's a more subtle look. Boyish papers. I see sequins. Like that one with all the different sequins in there. Could you imagine doing this like that white one where you saw and just doing sequins as the lines? That would be really pretty. That one was from Colleen. Dana Terry. Completely different vibe there, right? See the influence from the sketch, but yet very different. She took it in as her own. Love that. People stop messaging me. Here's another one. We're just taking it, and then again with those little distressing, so you get the hint, but it's nothing overpowering. And photos are the main focus there with a fun title. That one's from Kim. So many beautiful takes. I love this sketch so much. And here's another really neat one. Okay, this is another great example. You take what works for you and turn it into the layout that you want. So the idea of the different patterns is there, but she's done a half and half. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's so fun. So that is all, that was from Jennifer. Those are the takes from day 5, which like I said was from Katie. Next up we have yesterday's, which we all know we tried to get to, just did not happen. Speaking of that, I think I have a little one coming to me. Hi. Do you want to put your hand in and say hi? Are you okay? Okay, so we have DWeber.crafty, who is up for day 6, so yesterday's. Oh, Nora, can you take that somewhere else because it's a little loud? Thank you. This is so fun. So it's got so many different options for you and how you want to go about the sketch. You could do it as a half and half with the circular element. You could take the circular element out. You could just focus in on the circular element. There's lots to this sketch. Big floral option. There's a lot to it. I really love it. I think that it was a popular one. I saw a lot of layouts from it, and it's a fun one to create. So that is the yesterday's sketch. And let's see what we have for layouts to share. Here's Melody's. Really fun. So she just took that idea of the circle, all the fun embellishments. Here's Susan's take. The ripped with it in half, but she rotated it. So instead of having it be like the sketch showed it top and bottom, she's done it side by side with her photo right in the middle. It's a great way to go ahead and make that work for her. Here's Joyce, who took out the circle. So like I said, you make it work for you. That's great. Here's Sue, who really honed in on that circular element, did some mixed media. Look at that mixed media. It's really, really pretty. I think there's gems involved, sequins involved in that as well. Very pretty. And then she kept it simple with her title by almost making it match with her background paper there. Look at this Gmos. How fun is that? She's even added the X's and O's in that. Oh, I love this. How cute is that, you guys? Aw, I love the bit of mixed media there. And the family photo that's involved, that's really cute. If you ever watch these videos, I want you to know I love that. Here is Deb. That's so fun. She just took on the circular element there. How cute. Look at that little face. Oh, that's so cute. Here's Ellen. Really following that sketch. I love this. Look at that big floral. Eve just took on the circular idea. That is really pretty. I assume that's in an airport, but at Christmas time, she's done some mixed media with the poinsettias. Very pretty, very, very pretty. Here's Jackie. A non-graduation layout. So this is her first non-graduation one, but look at how pretty that is. Just taking on that circular element and ignoring the rest for her. Jessica's pretty much following it. I can definitely see the sketch in there. I love this different layering of all those patterns. Really great layout there. Here's Anne. That is such a fun boy layout, is it not? I love it. Sarah's here. Hi, Sarah. Carolyn. That's really fun. Taking away the circle. She didn't want to cut her photo in a circle. A lot of us have a hard time doing that. I would be one included. I very much struggle getting my photos into circles. So she took that element away, but kept the rest. Louise, this is a great use. She took the circular element as an embellishment spot instead, and then layered in her photo. That's probably more what I would do as well, because like I said, the idea of cutting my photos into circles. Look at Susan here using 4 photos. Oh, that's so precious. That's so pretty. And the soft and prettiness of it, all the tearing she's got going on, mixed media. It's very pretty. Here's Sarah. Look at Sarah's. So she's also gone ahead and used those X and O's. So Sarah, if you're still here, I'd love to know, did you specifically add that because you saw it in the sketch, or was it just part of the theme of your layout that you had already planned to use? And then my assumption is some mixed media here in the circular elements and embellishing. And there's even little hearts. It's so pretty. I love this layout. I love this layout. Here's Kristen's. Again, take it in that X and O. I love this, you guys. So cute. Jojo Kelly's. Kind of get the idea of it, right? She's rotated it, kept part of it just white, and then some mixed media on the other side with the florals from the sketch. This is another great use of going ahead and taking whatever part you see from the sketch, being inspired and going with it. And Sarah's saying she did add those X and O's because she saw it in the sketch. So that's like the 4th person now, right, that has taken into that. So I love it. My camera is telling me it's low, so I've got to plug it in so I don't disappear. I've already made you all dizzy, but we're going to do it one more time. Maybe? Okay. Okay, perfect. There's Mel's take. Really pretty. She really honed in on that circular element there. And then I think it might be tissue paper that she's ripped. Very pretty. I like that though. Here we have Zombie Boy is the title of this one. Completely took out the circular elements, added a photo. I still see the sketch. Love it. That one was from Beth. I have Carolyn here. Look at all those florals, so pretty. I know, are you okay? Do you need something? No? Okay. For those of you that are in now and haven't heard, my little one, she's home from school today. She's got a bit of an upset stomach that has lasted a couple days, so she's at home. Here is Brianna's. So cool, I love that winter effect. And using those snowflakes along with the circular photo, it's really kind of a cool look there. Here's an 8.5 by 11 option for you all to see, or 6 by 8, however you want to turn it into. Really love that. Here's Cindy's. Rotated, technically, if you think about it, because it's up higher. Really cool. That's a fun one. Anja. All boy. That is an all boy layout. Love it. Here's Darla's. Took out the circular element, but still see the sketch. Added a heart. Title. Simple photo. Beautiful. Okay. Call me in a minute, okay? Here's Colleen's. Took out the circle and added a star. That's really fun. Ginger. Following it pretty closely. I love that butterfly paper. And are those doilies? Yes, all those different doilies. That's super pretty. Ronnie Sue Scrapper. She always makes such lovely layouts. This one, I like this. So she took on, when you see in the sketch, and I can go back to it in a minute, it's not a perfect kind of slice. So she has really taken that and made it not perfect. But a Valentine's layout, I'd assume, and it's very, very cute. I love that. Pamela, really enlarging that circle, making it more of a focus with that awesome photo there. Jennifer's take. Oh, how pretty is that? Look at those big florals. This is a great option for you if you have those massive florals in your collections that you're like, what on earth am I gonna do with this? This would be a great layout to use it on because you kind of see the placement of it. Lori's, that's fun because she's used this kind of rainbow-esque paper. It really gives that circular effect anyways. And then she's gone ahead and used doilies. Doilies is a great option to get that circle in there. You could use a doily and then like a Instagram, so a square 4x4 photo, even smaller, that would be a great use. And there's this one. How pretty is that? Again, taking the circular element into the pattern paper, but not into the photos. Such a smart way to do it if that's not your thing. Jenny here. That's really pretty. I love that. I love those spring colors. It's almost spring here. We're getting so close. Here's Tegan's, tuck away the circle. Love that boy layout there. MK, documenting some art. That's really cool. 8.5 by 11, I think. I'm coming, Nora, just a second. Mallory's. Diane, thank you for covering up your phone. Really pretty. I love this layout. So much fun. Okay, daughter quickly, so I will be right back. Give me just a second. And make sure you shut the lid so the cat doesn't get in there, okay? Fun of being a mom. You're making me need to go and get a coffee seeing yours there. Yes, I'm in the West Coast, so like Pacific Standard Time, and it's only 9:30 here. So depending on where you are, it's still, this is my second cup of the day. It's still my morning coffee. Sorry if I'm being a bad influence. But it's much needed. By the time I finish these though, it's normally cold and then it turns into iced coffee. All right, where were we? Maggie. Here's Maggie's with all that fun, pretty colors. I love this. So this must be a stuffed llama. Like, who doesn't need a stuffed llama in their life? And she's used llama paper, and it's just so much fun. This just brings a smile to my face. Love that, Maggie. Okay, I know I read how to pronounce your name, and I think it was close to Sochi. So I'm so sorry, hun. I don't want to butcher your name, so I normally just don't say it because that's the last thing I want to do. But she has gone ahead and focused in on the circular element, took out the ripped paper, added a lovely title underneath. That beautiful dog. Love that. There's April Lynn, 8.5 by 11. I'm loving all these different sizes, you guys. Gotta do it. Stephanie Olson, she's kind of, I almost want to say it's flipped, even though it's not really, because you can do the half and half either way you want, but with the pattern paper and then the solid, it makes me look flipped. But I loved her mixed media. It just really helps kind of soften the whole thing to place your photo on. Oh, 5:30 p.m. That is the perfect time for coffee. Yes, go have your coffee and enjoy it. Hi, Eve. You're not really late. I kind of came in early. I started at 9 o'clock my time. I have a kid home and a kid at preschool, which is why it's so nice and quiet today. And so my older one got to get off early, so I came home early and got on early. So you're not late, it's me. Here's Nadine's. That's really fun. I love how she's done her title up above in the circle. Very, very pretty. Angie. It's a cute one. Look, there's the X and O again. We love it. Here's this one. That's a great use of documenting, you know, your kids doing art when they're little. I think we all have these photos, don't we? So cute. Kathy's. It's really fun. So this is a solid piece of pattern paper. I only know that because it's Vicki Boutin and I've used it. But then she's gone ahead and done the circular. And then up here is the secondary piece that she's ripped. But it all has that same green tone. So she's got a lovely monochromatic layout. And that's it for yesterday's. And there's the sketch again, like we were talking about, how it's not ripped perfectly. And then that was X and O's. Love it. Love it, love it. Okay. I think my daughter's feeling better than maybe she thought she was. Maybe you go watch a show in your room or play in your room for a bit. Okay. I have one more thing to do and then I'll get off and we can cuddle, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna have another sip and we'll get to day 7. I won't do any page kits today. I'm still debating how to do that. I'm wondering if maybe I can just create them as like a normal process video and share them and get those up sometime this week. I might try to do that, so at least I've got those ones as well. So when I actually get to creating them, I can have all 31 to do. We'll see. I'll figure that out later. All right, so we made it to today. It is the 7th today, March 7th, at least here. And this one is from Ruth Lewendon. Circular, we've got circles going on everywhere. I love it. Only for your title though. You didn't have to follow that circular element. It was just there for you. You could take that away if that's not your thing, and just focus in with the photo placements. You could really hone in on that, maybe create a wreath. Lots of different options with this sketch as well. She's left it up to interpretation with lots of different options, which is one thing I love about sketches. Lots of different options. So let's get to the top and go through these gorgeous layouts. Melody, she is always first up. She has got these layouts done. She just honed in on that circular element there. I think that could possibly be a cut file, fun photo, title, embellishments, splatters. Doesn't need much more than that. It's beautiful. There's Jackie's. Really fun. She kind of followed the sketch very closely in the fact that she's got that title around in the circle, 2 photos, and then the embellishments of strip pattern papers, which came from the sketch as well. And then she added a few more things to make it her own. Stephanie's 8.5 by 11 or 6 by 8, whatever have ya. It's really cool. This is a great sketch for that because if you think about it, when you're doing a 6 by 8, this style would work really well. Plus you get a quick photo, maybe one that's not necessarily meant for a 12 by 12 layout, but you can tell your story within the journaling around the outside. Eve's took out the circle kind of, sort of. I still kind of, with the embellishments maybe, but just followed the rest of the sketch there. With Christmas. And following it quite closely there. Love that background paper, it's pretty. Jenny. Such a great use of that Vicki Boutin paper. I love it. I love that. Exactly how you should use that paper. I cut mine up, I think, and used it in a different, can't even remember what I did with that layout, with that paper, but I like this one. This is how I would have used it had I seen this beforehand. It's Carolyn. So pretty and soft. Really kind of combine the idea of the title with a wreath effect to it, which is perfect when you're documenting a little ballerina there. There's Karen's, again, 8.5 by 11. Sue, that's really fun. Crocodile, is that a gator? Later gator. That's cool. Where do I go so my kids can see a gator? They would love that. Here's Beth's. Oh, look at this. Okay, reverse circle, right? So the circle has been cut out of the paper. She probably has a, you know, a silhouette or something. And then put the title on the outside, left the inside with the white and the photo. I love that. That is so pretty. There's this one. It's very cute. Very, very cute. Follow the sketch like to a T. I love it. Cheryl. Again with the grid paper. This is a great option for you to use grid paper if you have it. It's Diane's. Very pretty. Ellen. So she went ahead, her title is on the circle, but her circle is, I think they're little gems if I'm not mistaken. It's hard when I zoom in, it's not super clear, but very pretty. And then look at this, all the outside detail. That's fun, helps kind of bring a playful look to it. Susan's, that's the cutest photo ever. Oh my goodness, I love that. And then of course the rub-a-dub-dub title going on there. Louise, no journaling around the outside. You don't have to do it. Just because you see it in the sketch doesn't mean you have to do it. You can make it work for you. This is beautiful, just the way it is. Kristen, really fun. Sarah's, that's a great idea too. So Sarah took half of it, right? You have the circular effect, it's there, but she didn't want to put it all the way around, so she stopped it and followed the rest of the sketch with a very large photo, which is really fun because how sweet is that photo? But it just kind of gives you the hint of the sketch and the pieces that she liked, but made it work for herself, and that is just so cute. I love that, Sarah. There's Mel's take. Again, half of it's got the title, and then she's used, I think, sequins or enamel dots to go around the rest of it. Cindy's completely took out the circle. It's okay, you could do that. Super cute. Her title is still on that little bit of a circular angle there. Anja, follow the sketch like to a T. That's really fun. That's very, very pretty. We have Ginger's here. Again, she kind of like rotated it a little bit, flipped it on its side to work with her photo. That's a fun layout. Brianna. Carolyn's. Love that. That's such a great use of those pre-made words too. If you got a bunch of those lying around, this would be a great layout for that. Here's MK's take. Looking through the blind. So I'm assuming she's hunting, would be my assumption. I'm not a hunter, I don't know much, but I think a blind is for like duck hunting, right? There's Angie. So she took out the circular effect, but wanted to keep the words and turn it into just to go around the square of the 12 by 12. And that is a great way to make something work for you when you don't want it to be circles, because some of us are afraid of circles, and that's okay. Colleen's take, really pretty with all that mixed media. There's Joyce. And Felicia, oh, how cute is that? Look at those little pennants as a circle. That's a great way to go ahead and do that. Love that bright yellow too. Jennifer's with the pattern paper and then the title around the pattern paper. Really, really cute. And then finally, we've got this one. Again, with just a little bit on the circular with the title You can still see the rest of the circle. I think it might be her journaling, but then she's just followed the sketch with the rest of it. So there you have it. Those are the takes from that are on Facebook for that. I will head over to Instagram quickly and we can have a look. Maybe it will let me. So some really beautiful layouts going on. I don't think we saw that one. That one's from Kim. We saw that one. I was following one that's not up yet. That's why I didn't recognize it. This one's from Wendy. Oh, that one's really pretty. Can you guys even see this? That one's very pretty. There's that reverse circle that I love so much. I think we saw that one. There's this one from Christine. I think we saw that one. I think we saw that one. Okay. I think we are good. Ooh, what's this one? That was from day 3. Okay, I think we are caught up. If you would like to have a closer look and you have Instagram, head on over and use hashtag 30DSCBL11. Don't forget, I will have the link for the crop happening over in the Scraptember Facebook group that I talked about. If you missed it, if you just watched the first part of the opening for today, you'll hear about that. So I'll leave the Facebook link for that as well, so you can join and take part of that this weekend. I will be back tomorrow and we'll do day 8 as sharing the layouts, and then I'll make a page kit and we'll figure out how I'm going to make page kits for these other 4. So these 4, 5, 6, and 7. We'll figure out how I'm going to get those done. I might just do a quick video for you with that. Thank you for spending some time with me today. Sorry about all the movement and making you guys get all dizzy. It was a much quieter day today, which is nice. Tomorrow, Barrett will be back, so you'll have some entertainment, and I'll see you guys all then. Have fun creating if you get the chance today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.